Hi guys, thank you for viewing my YouTube channel. My name is Tawanda and my friends call me Tutu and I love to create. So I've been gone for a couple of months because of life got in the way and things and want to get situated in my new place, but I'm back. So today I want to start with continuing my K-pop series on how-tos. So I know I've been mentioning in previous videos about making the NCT 127 Cherry Bomb music video inspiration bomber. So first things first, I'm going to show you guys in my old school method of the video and like what I got inspiration from it. Okay. So you see there's lots of purples and pinks and even there's like some red in there. And then they have the checkerboard racing flag in there, like Taeyong wears that. And then I think they did a good job of incorporating that in everybody's outfit that they wear. So yes, that's like this is one of my favorite dance moves that they do in the video. All right, so we're gonna end that. So what you're gonna need is first, you're gonna need this pattern here, which is by Simplicity. It's 8418 and it comes in, let's see, I think size 4 through 12, and then it should be 14 through 22. So the pattern I'm using is one that I created myself for my body type. So, but you can follow along with the instructions on this. Now, what I'm going to do is there's a lot of work that I've already done on the jacket, but there's just like key elements, like key pieces that you put together that I'm going to show you how to do. So once you have your pattern, you figure out your sizing. Next thing to do is you need to draw out a picture of like a front and back of a bomber jacket. So I just basically like traced this from a printout that I did for it. Now to trace, you can either use the window or you can use a light source. This light source has been a lifesaver. I wish I would have bought one sooner because it makes tracing so much easier. So what you would do would be that you would put the light source behind the picture that you're tracing. And then use and put another piece of paper on top of it to trace out the design. And I like to use mechanical pencils versus the sharpening kind because the mechanical pencils are very light in their the lines that they make, and they don't smudge as much as regular pencils do. And then I do my erasing with a high polymer eraser here because I find that it erases very clean. So after you draw it out, like I said, I went ahead and did a lot of prep work. All right, then you're ready to start your design. Now I've already drew my design out, so I'm going to show it to you guys. And here it is. So I decided to put NCT 127 on the back of the jacket with a drawing of a cherry bomb. And then in front, I decided to put my bias name, which is Yuda, whom I think should get more lines and songs. But so yeah. And then on the sleeves, I'm going to incorporate the racing flag. Checkerboard fabric is going to be like a piece that's going to go down the center of the sleeves, like to accent it. So yes. So once you get your drawing done, you can either, again, trace this out on another piece of paper before you color it. The reason being is you might decide to change your mind on colorings and things like that. For me, I didn't color it because I kind of already had like an ideal on what fabrics to use. So a good thing to do is like the different elements. You can write which fabrics you want to use or colors. So like here I'm putting a little arrow, and this is going to be checkerboard, black, white. Okay. Then like here, put down here for like the jacket portion itself, I'm going to use like a magenta pinky color, or like mauve. And then here for the letters, I decided I'm going to use black. And then the cherry itself, I'm going to use red. And then the portion that would look like I guess it's being thrown or something at someone, is I'm going to use like a pinkish red color. So it's just very important that you label everything out on your coloration that you're going to use and things like that. And then that way that'll help you have an idea on what fabrics to use. So what I did was I picked my fabrics out after I got that situated on the sense on what colors I'm using. So I'm using this here. This is that mauve, magenta, pinkish color that I'm going to use for the whole base of the jacket. Now, I chose actual satin, and it's more like satin for formal wear, which is probably not a good idea if you're going to plan on wearing this jacket like on the subway or a bus or somewhere that's kind of rough that it can get snagged. I would suggest choosing a little bit more of a nylon fabric or like a more heavier duty satin, just because it'll have better upkeep. But this jacket, I just plan on wearing, you know, around the city, doing errands, or going out at night to church, you know, just, you know, places where it probably won't get snagged as bad. And then also, when I'm done with the whole jacket, I'm going to use some Scotch Guard to help with stains, to help repel water and stains on the jacket. So this is like I said, the base fabric for the jacket. This here is the racing flag fabric that I got. I really wanted satin, but all I could find was locally pretty much was cotton. So it's a checkerboard cotton. Then for the letters, I'm using a black sequin fabric. Okay. And then for the base, actually for my cherry, I'm using red sequin fabric. So I really want this jacket to be very like bam, like noticeable in your face in a sense, but just loud, because I like bright colors and things like that. All right, and then the whipped cream or the dipping part of the cherry, I chose this here, this type of pinkish red fabric. Okay, and then for the fire portion of the top of the cherry, I use this red with a metallic gold, and then for the stem, I'm using this metallic green fabric. And then for my lining fabric, I wanted to incorporate that gold color from the flags that they had in the video. So I'm using just the gold nylon fabric for that. Now there is, to spell out Yuta's name, I am using, I've already cut this out, but this fabric, this fun, bright, colorful fabric I'm using for his name. I don't have any extra of it because I used all of it to cut out the letters of his name. So yeah, so this is the accent fabric in the front on that I'm going to put on the left side is Yuta's name. Okay, so now that we have that all figured out, you're going to decide how big you need to make like your letters and things. Oh, I forgot. I actually changed the design from the one that I originally drew because I didn't like it too much. So I decided to change it to this design here. Yeah, I felt like that was a better design to go onto the jacket. So how the easiest way to determine like what size to make your the pieces that you're going to sew on, like your design that you're going to sew on, is for you to cut out a sample piece of the back with, well, I get a sample piece that you're going to use the designs on, like you're going to sew them on. And then that way that'll help you with your sizing. You can do like a quick, sketch of the letters and divide out the space really well and things. So then that way you can make sure you have enough room for your whole design to be on your back without losing a portion of it. So yeah, so what I did, I determined to use about the 3.5 inch tall letters for the for my jacket, and luckily there's only 6, so that's good. So in my next video, I'm going to show you guys how to use heat and bond to make your letters or your design pretty much. So the method I'm going to show you, you can use it for any part of the design that you have. All right, I'll be right back.